We have nice in-laws, we have loving in-laws, and then we also have enemies in-laws. Hi guys, I'm Liana and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am a relationship and a marriage coach. I advise couple on how to build a much stronger and much better relationship. Today, I want to talk to you about in-laws. You know what? In-laws, we all have different kind of in-laws. We have nice in-laws, we have loving in-laws, and then we also have enemies in-laws. Which in this case is that I want to talk about in-laws that not very likable and not friendly with you. In a marriage, when I was marrying my husband, my in-law didn't necessarily like me, but they didn't necessarily rude to me either. They acted very nicely to me, but however, they do talk behind my back. So I'm not sure if it could be the worst case. I don't think so, because I know there's many in-laws out there that can be way worse. Apparently for my husband, my parents were not very keen of him and they didn't like him very much. At first, my dad didn't like him, but however, he saw how he just clicked with my husband very well, and everything that he does, he loved to talk to my husband. And it didn't, like, my dad is a very strict person and he's not very friendly with anyone else, either with me either, but he was very friendly with my husband, so I was really surprised. He likes my husband a lot, and whatever he buy or whatever he wants to buy, he always want to talk with my husband about it. But however, with my mom, she was not very keen of him the first time, because first she learned that he was from the Middle East, and then she just assumed a lot of things, and that would just say that it's not good that you should assume about a person like that just because where they're from, and you know what I mean. And it just, when you first start our relationship with a person like that and you assume that person is going to be certain people, that's not good. Your relationship with that person is not going to go well, and which that happened with my mom and my husband. She was very, what's the right word to say this? She was rude. She was just really rude to my husband. She was not friendly. She sometimes talked to him saying hello and this and that, but she was just really rude, especially when when we visited Vietnam. The first time I brought my husband home to my home country, and I thought everything was going to work great, but then after that, my mom was just being really bad with him, and she was just really rude. She was not friendly. She was not welcoming. She ignored him a lot of time, and she tried to say a lot of bad stuff about him to me, even though she has no idea about who he is. And it was just upsetting me a lot. We got in multiple fights, there's yelling between me and my mom, and it was just bad, and the relationship did not work great. But now I don't really talk to my parents anymore. I cut everyone off because there's a lot of things that happened in my past where there was a lot of abusive things happen. There was sexual assault involved as well in my family members, but I'm going to save this story for another video, so I will talk to you guys about the in-laws today. First, to notice if your in-laws is like friendly with you, or if you want to know if they hate you or they like you, there are very a lot of simple things to notice. First, if they were controlling over you, if they were trying to tell you what to do, how to do things that could fit them, and how to do certain things that they like. That is a controlling in-laws. That's a first red flag that you should notice, is that they don't like you very much and they're not very supportive of you. And it is not, and sometimes, and a lot of time, it's nothing to do with you. It's just something that you were just a stranger to them and came into their family. They're not used to it, so that's why they just want to do more things that make them feel more comfortable by telling you what to do. In this case, you should really talk to your partner about this. You should really confront them about this as well, is that you live your life, you have your own life and you don't like the controlling, and you will appreciate it if they stop. And you should really say that with everyone in the family at one time, so everyone knows what happened. Because sometimes if you talk to one person only, the story will change, because maybe your in-laws just want to change the story so they won't feel as bad about themselves. But you have your different side of story as well. So if you want to talk about anything with your in-laws, make sure that everyone gathered around. Talk to them in the most respectful way, because again, they're still your in-laws, they're your partner's parents, so it will be a respectful thing to be respected, to be feeling respected from them, and then you need to be respectful to them as well. But 2 is that rude in-laws. Well, this will be a big red flags if you don't see it. It's just big, okay? If they're rude to you, you need to stand up for yourself. Don't let them push you around. If they rude to you about things, you need to tell your partner. You need to talk to your partner about, you need to stand up for yourself. But that doesn't mean that you can be rude to them back, because you just go low as their level, and it's not gonna solve anything. If they rude to you, say that, I'm sorry, but you're being very rude right now and I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it, and I will just step outside until we both cool down and we can talk calmly, because I would like to compromise with you. I would like to talk things out with you. If there's anything that you don't like about me, I want to know, and if there's anything I can improve, I want to know. If you show compassion, if you show compromising, especially in front of your partner will see that, and your partner will willing to lean toward you more and more supportive at you, and will actually help you to convince them that they shouldn't be rude to you. And being rude, in my opinion, it doesn't matter how old you are, you cannot be rude to anyone. Even if you're like a grown-up and you rude to a kid, that's a no-no, because they still a person, they still have feeling, they still have all the emotion. You cannot be rude to a person no matter how old you are and no matter how young you are. You need to be professional, you need to stay calm and figure everything out. Number 3, they still treat your spouse like a child, which happened in a lot of families. Actually, this happened to me and my husband as well. My in-laws literally still treat him like a child, even though he's a grown man that has owned multiple businesses. But they still think that he's a child, and not in a good way either. They treat him like he doesn't know much, and it's just so bad when that happened. And when that happened, you just need to talk to your partner about it and leave that your partner to talk to them about it, because when that happened, it's between the families. I know, I understand it's in your family, their families, but it's between the parents and your partner. You need to let them figure it out. You shouldn't meddle in too much. You shouldn't like tell your in-laws what to do. It's just not right, because they are still your partner parents, and you still need to be respectful. You still need to show that you respect them no matter what situation you're in. If they are rude to you, I understand it's really hard for you to hold it down, but just be professional, be calm, and just point it out. Stand up for yourself, don't let them push around. And if you see like your in-laws to treat your partner like a child, talk to your partner about it. Help your partner see it, and help your partner to talk to their parents about it. That will be a more right way to do. Before that, they are too involved in your marriage. In this case, you need to talk to your in-laws with your partner, because it's your marriage. It's between the relationship, you and your partner. You're marrying your partner, not the whole family. There's a saying, I'm not sure if you guys have it. If you married to my son and my daughter, you married to the whole family. Like, you literally married like my cousin, like aunts, uncles, everyone. It's not that. No, you married to one person, and you only have that relationship with that one person. Anything that happened between you two, they don't need to know. They don't need to get involved in. So if anytime they get involved, you need to stand your ground, and you need to know, to make them know that this relationship is between them, between you and your partner, not between like everyone else in the family. So talk to them about it, talk to your partner about it, and if you need to, have family meetings like every week and make sure that they know about it. and they might not like it, they might be rude at you, they're gonna be yelling and stuff, but you need to stand on your ground, and you need to protect your marriage and not let them get involved in. 5 is that they criticize everything you do. When they criticize everything you do is that they just feel jealous. It's jealousy is come from uncomfortable because that it's because that they don't like you, because you're just an outsider. You're not their family members, you're not blood related. So that's why when you come around, they feel like the personal space got invaded pretty much, and you took their daughter or son away, and it made them feel uncomfortable. That's why they became like they don't like you as much, and they just criticize everything you do just to make them feel a little bit better about themselves pretty much. And sometimes when people are not happy with their life, they criticize everything about everyone. So there are cases like that. You need to notice that, and you need to talk to them about that. Everything you do doesn't mean it's wrong. You have to do sometimes you're wrong, yeah, you should admit it. But if you're right, you need to stand your ground, admit, and tell them that you're right. And you don't mean by disrespect, but if you're right, you're right. There's nothing that they can change about it. And criticizing you will just only wasting time, and will only make the relationship between you and the families worse. And you don't want that. You want to be more closer with them, because they are your partner's parents, and then you know that your partner so cares so much about their family. But however, in another case, if your partner don't like their family either, you really need to talk to your partner about it, and maybe not even see your in-laws that much anymore. Because why will you surround yourself with people that always criticizing you, don't like you, always trying to bring you down? That's just a toxic environment. So talk about that with your partner, figure it out. And I know this can be hard sometimes, but you just need to stand your ground, be strong, and don't let them push you around. Number 6, that they have no respect to your privacy. So this only happened when you live with your in-laws. I don't live with my in-laws. Sometimes his aunt came over. She was really respectful with our privacy, which I love about that. But however, if you were not in my case, and your in-laws not like don't give you any kind of privacy, then just tell them. Because the relationship between you and your partner, you don't have a relationship between with everyone. That's just weird. It's just really weird, you know. Like, I don't know if you guys do it, but it's just weird to me. So talk to them about it. Tell them that you don't want to have relationship as in like romantic relationship with them, just with your partner. And when you say that, they will understand and they will know. Because when your partner and them was when they were together alone, they were family, like blood related. So they just like don't knock the door when they come in, and they just like stomp in the door or just go in the bathroom without locking the door. It's really, really hard to break a certain habit. So when that happens, you just need to talk to them, or just move out. Just move out to have your entire privacy. You will have your own privacy. No one will bother you. Just move out if you don't like it. But if you feel like you need to stay there, well, just talk to them. Let them know that you need your own privacy, because it's between the relationship between you and your partner, and you need more time to spend with each other, right? Number 7 is that they try to make you and your spouse argue. Oh, this one is bad. This one is actually really bad one when in-laws do this, and I hate it. I hate it when in-laws do this to a married couples, because that it just involving too much in the marriage, and they just trying to make two of the couple fight each other. But however, you need to know about this. The fact that if you fight, you let your in-laws fight, like let your in-law involve that deep in your relationship, you need to evaluate your relationship again, because that means that you don't trust each other. You don't have any trust together. That's why you listen to other people rather than each other, and that's why you let other people affect you so much and you fight with each other all the time. My mom actually did try that with my husband and I, and actually his dad, my husband's dad, actually tried that with us too. We got into an argument because I was not completely interested with him, and actually that time we were only dating. We weren't even getting married yet. They were trying to do all of that. When my mom did that, I see what she did right away, so we didn't really get into argument. But when his dad did it, I didn't see. I thought they have like really close relationships, so I thought what that he said was right, and we got into argument. But then I realized that his dad was lying the whole time, which is, I felt so bad after that. And I realized that it was because that I did not have enough trust in my husband back then when we were dating. And then I just realized a lot more stuff that was wrong with our relationship. From there, I just changed and improved it non-stop over and over and over again. And that's where we are right now. So right now, even if our friends say anything about it and try to make us argue, it just doesn't work. We just look at each other like, oh, what are you trying to do? Like, it's not gonna work. When that happened, just either if you live with your in-laws, move out. My best advice is move out. Build more trust with your partner, because you are in a marriage with your partner because you love each other, you want to support each other, trust each other no matter what. Don't trust anyone else, just trust each other. Don't listen to anyone else. If you listen to everyone else and you end up arguing with your partner, that's your own fault. That's your partner's fault for listening to them. So that's it for the in-laws and how toxic they can be in a relationship and in a marriage. You need to talk about this with your partner no matter what situation you're in. You need to tell your partner how you feel, what your in-laws make you feel, and you need to figure out everything, and especially have family meetings. If all the things happen to you, you need to really evaluate your relationship again with your partner rather than with his family, because that's the problem between you two now. It came down to you two not trusting enough, and it came down to that you guys don't have enough love to each other. Talk about it, communicate, compromise, have family meetings like 1 per week, just discuss everything out that bothered them. And when you have more family meetings, you will feel more connected. You will feel more like you closer with each other. That's it for this video. Don't forget to click the like button and comment down below if you have any fight or any argument. I would really want to know, because I would really like to help you guys out more if you guys have any problem with your relationship or your marriage. Thank you so much for listening again. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.